Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the strange and dark world of ancient Greece, a civilization known for its philosophers, its warriors, and its myths. But beneath the surface of this ancient world, a darkness lurked. We're about to uncover the dark side of justice in ancient Greece. Picture this. The year is 475 BC. The sun beats down on the bustling city of Athens. You're a simple merchant, trying to make your way in the world. But today you made a mistake, a foolish, desperate mistake. You stole something, and now you face the terrifying judgment of the brazen bull. The brazen bull wasn't just a statue, it was a gruesome instrument of death, a hollow brass monstrosity shaped in the form of a bull. You are dragged, kicking and screaming towards this terrifying effigy, your heart pounding in your chest. You can hear the roar of the crowd, their anticipation thick in the air. The guards shove you towards a small, sinister-looking door on the bull's side. You struggle, but it's no use. You're forced inside the cramped, airless space, the metal cold and unforgiving against your skin. The door clangs shut, plunging you into darkness. Then the fire starts. The metal around you begins to heat up, slowly at first, then with an unbearable intensity. The air inside the bull becomes scorching hot, suffocating. You scream until your voice is hoarse, but your cries are drowned out by the roar of the crowd and a sinister, echoing bellow emanating from the bull itself. The brazen bull wasn't just designed to burn its victims alive, it was designed to amplify their screams into the sound of a bull's roar. Imagine being burned alive, your screams transformed into a bull's roar, all for the crime of stealing a loaf of bread. The waves lap gently against the hull of the boat, a gentle breeze rustling through your hair. It sounds almost idyllic, doesn't it? But this is no peaceful pleasure cruise. This is a journey into the heart of one of ancient Greece's most agonizing punishments, scaphism. Imagine this. You are stripped naked, your hands bound, your body splayed out inside a small, shallow boat. Another boat is placed on top of you, creating a claustrophobic coffin, your head and limbs protruding from the openings at either end. You're trapped, exposed to the elements, the relentless sun beating down on your skin. But your torment has only just begun. Your captors approach, their faces grim, their intentions clear. They hold vessels filled with a sickening concoction, a mixture of milk and honey. This isn't a feast, it's torture. They force the mixture down your throat, into your nostrils, coating your skin with the cloyingly sweet substance. You gag and splutter, but they force you to consume more and more until your stomach is distended, your insides churning. The honey, so sweet and alluring, becomes your curse. It attracts swarms of insects, flies, wasps, bees, all drawn to the sickly sweet scent emanating from your helpless body. They land on your exposed flesh, crawling into your mouth, your nose, your ears. The sun beats down, baking your skin, the honey turning your body into a sticky, agonizing trap. The insects feast on you, their bites and stings an unending torment. Days turn into nights, nights into days, the cycle of sun, insects, and agonizing pain repeating endlessly. You're starving, dehydrated, your body a mass of bites and stings. Imagine being slowly eaten alive by insects, your body baking under the relentless sun, all because you dared to speak your mind. Chapter 3. The sack sewn into darkness. The Aegean Sea, a body of water shimmering under the Greek sun, its depths teeming with life. But for those condemned to the punishment of the sack, those depths held a very different promise, a slow, agonizing death. Imagine being dragged through the bustling marketplace, the eyes of strangers following your every move, their whispers like daggers to your heart. You are a parricide, they hiss, a murderer of your own parent, an unspeakable crime against the very fabric of society. You are hauled before the court, your sentence swift and brutal, death by the sack. A rough-hewn sack is brought forward, its emptiness a chilling portent of your fate. You are forced inside, the coarse fabric scratching at your skin. But you are not alone. Your executioners bring forth a menagerie of creatures, their eyes gleaming with primal hunger, venomous snakes, vicious dogs, and other terrifying creatures. These animals, symbols of the wild, untamed aspects of nature, are to be your executioners, your companions in your final moments. They are thrown into the sack with you, their panic mirroring your own. The sack is tied shut, plunging you into suffocating darkness. You can hear the hissing of the snakes, the frantic barks and growls of the dogs, all amplified within the confines of your cloth prison. Then, you are lifted, carried through the streets, the jeering of the crowd a distant muffled roar. You are brought to the docks where a ship awaits, bobbing gently on the waves. The sailors waste no time. They heave the sack, your living writhing coffin, over the side of the ship. You sink beneath the waves, the weight of the animals dragging you down into the cold, dark embrace of the Aegean Sea. Chapter 4. The Wheel, broken on the Wheel of Fortune. In ancient Greece, the gods held sway over every aspect of life. Their favor sought, their wrath feared. To insult a god was a grave offense, an act of hubris that demanded swift and brutal punishment. And what better way to punish those who dared to tempt fate than on the wheel? Imagine standing in the agora, the heart of the city, the air thick with the scent of incense and the murmur of countless conversations. You've always been a free spirit, unafraid to speak your mind, even if it means questioning the very foundations of your world. Today, your tongue has betrayed you, your words laced with disrespect for the gods, your laughter echoing their supposed impotence. Word of your transgression reaches the ears of the authorities, your blasphemous words a slap in the face of the divine. You are seized, dragged through the streets, your protests drowned out by the angry shouts of the crowd. You are brought before the temple, the imposing structure looming over you, a symbol of the power you so carelessly mocked. Your sentence is passed down, death by the wheel. A large wooden wheel is brought forth, its spokes thick and sturdy, its rim designed not for smooth travel but for agonizing torture. You are stripped, your clothes ripped from your body, leaving you exposed and vulnerable. They bind you to the wheel, your limbs splayed out, your wrists and ankles lashed tightly to the unforgiving wood. You are helpless, a human sacrifice to appease the wrath of the gods you dared to mock. Then, the torture begins. The executioner, his face a mask of indifference, picks up a heavy wooden club. He raises it high above his head, the sun glinting off its surface, and brings it crashing down on your bones. The pain is excruciating, a searing white-hot agony that shoots through your body. You scream, your voice raw with pain, but your cries fall on deaf ears. The executioner continues his work, methodically breaking your bones one by one. Your crime? A few careless words, a moment of irreverence. Chapter 5. Ostracism, exiled by whispers. In the bustling city of Athens, where democracy reigned supreme, the power of the people could be a double-edged sword. For while the citizens of Athens enjoyed unprecedented freedoms, they also wielded a unique and terrifying power. The power to banish their own through a system known as ostracism. Imagine for a moment that you are a prominent citizen of Athens. You've dedicated your life to serving the city, your name whispered in the halls of power, your opinion sought after and respected. You are, by all accounts, a pillar of Athenian society. But success often breeds envy, and your accomplishments have not gone unnoticed. Whispers start in the shadows, accusations of ambition, of seeking to disrupt the delicate balance of power. At first, they are just whispers, easily dismissed, but soon they grow louder, more insistent. One day you find yourself standing in the agora, the heart of Athenian democracy, surrounded by your fellow citizens. But instead of the usual greetings and smiles, you are met with suspicion, with fear. In their hands, they clutch shards of pottery, ostraka, upon which they will inscribe the name of the person they deem a threat to the city. The air crackles with tension as the citizens step forward one by one to cast their votes. You watch in horror as ostrakon after ostrakon is inscribed with your name, your heart sinking with each mark. The votes are tallied and the verdict is clear. You have been ostracized. You are deemed too popular, too influential, a threat to the very fabric of Athenian democracy. Your sentence? Exile. You are banished from the city you love, forced to leave behind your home, your family, your entire life. And what was your crime? Simply being too successful, too well respected? Thanks for watching. If you found these ancient punishments as bizarre as we did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more strange and dark stories. From the brazen bull to ostracism, these punishments offer a chilling glimpse into the dark side of ancient Greece. We'll see you in the next one.